Hi guys, Top Pops here, and today we're going to be opening a package from FiGPiN. So let's get started. Now this package right here is a mystery box from FiGPiN. They just said, would you like some FiGPiNs? They asked me if there was any specific lines that I liked, and I kind of just said, whatever you guys want to send over would be amazing. So we're going to be opening this up today and seeing what's inside, and it feels like it's full, so there could be a lot inside of here. I'm trying to think of some of the newer stuff that would be out now. I'm not too sure. It could be like maybe some Disney ones or possibly Star Wars. I don't know. All right, so as soon as we open it up here, we have the brown paper on top. So it is some nice packaging, but I can't see anything yet. So let me take this off, guys. I'll react to it and keep it a surprise for you guys. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Ooh, okay, there's some cool stuff in here. Now the first pin that they've got inside of here is this. Now this is a FiGPiN logo pin, and what they were doing was throughout the summer, I think it was every 2 weeks, if you purchased over $20, I think it was maybe 25 on their website, you got a free logo pin. So this one here is the one that's supposed to look like water. It looks really great. Oh, also, in case you guys are wondering, I will be putting all of them in on the app towards the end of the video, so stay tuned to see if we got any cool rare ones or some weird numbers. Next up here, guys, we have a FiGPiN Mini, and this is Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. Now, this one looks really great. This is a FiGPiN Mini, like I'd said, and it is a lot smaller, but they really do pack the same amount of detail into a smaller pin. I am a huge fan of the smaller ones because they fit a little bit better on lanyards, in my opinion. I really like the larger ones to display on your shelves and stuff like that, but for the small ones, they fit well in a nice lanyard. Now, it looks like there's a couple in here from Persona 5, so let's go on to these two next. There's two of them from that. So we've got, of course, the protagonist as well as Anne. All right, guys, so let's start with Anne. So there she is right there. This one also comes in a hard acrylic case, which I really enjoy because they used to do them in the smaller kind of floppy little plastic ones, but I think the acrylic ones are a lot better in my opinion. But yeah, guys, overall, the detail on this pin looks really great. I was afraid that the laces on her boots would look a little weird, but they did a pretty great job. Okay, guys, now next up we have the protagonist from Persona 5. Now, I really want to know is how do they do their pins because they have so much detail on them. I don't know how it's even possible. But anyways, you guys can see there is the protagonist right there. I think he looks pretty good. All right, now next up, let's take a look at this pin right here. Now, this is Bruce Lee. I actually have a Bruce Lee FiGPiN in my collection already, but this one here is really cool because I have the black and white one with the gold trim, not the colored one with the yellow suit. For some reason, I feel like this one was exclusive to somewhere, maybe like Bait or something like that, but maybe this is a different one. I don't know, I might be remembering wrong, but this one still does look really great. I love the Bruce Lee signature on the side, and you guys can see him a little bit closer up there. He's got his nunchucks, and it looks like he's throwing them behind his back. I was gonna say, this might be one of the older Bruce Lee ones, but it says the number on here is 371, when the Persona 5 ones were only 200, so this one must be a brand new one, or maybe it's just a new pose that looks similar to the older one. Also, I don't know if I've shown off the back of any of the FiGPiNs, but if you want to see what they look like there, it's just a closer up photo of the actual pin. And if you guys are wondering, this one's also in an acrylic case. All right, guys, so there are 4 more pins inside of here, and I don't know which one to do next. Maybe let's start with this one here. So the one that I pulled out here is Wally. This is number 418, and I know this one came out around June or July, so it must be, this one is a little bit older than that one. I don't know, I'm trying to figure out the timeline here for the numbers. So I feel like this one probably would have come out maybe in May, maybe late May, early June, and then this one came out in June or July. But this one right here is the Disney Pixar's Wally. I really do love Wally, so I'm glad that they sent this one over today because it's got some really, really nice detail. Now, I know I mentioned detail again, but I will say, when you have pins that are also collectibles and you're going to be displaying them with your figures or other stuff like that, you're going to want to make them have a lot of detail, and I think FiGPiN really hits the nail on the head with these ones. One thing that I wish that FiGPiN added, though, with the Wally one here was the cockroach sitting on his shoulder, because I think that would have been a really cool detail. Now, of course, guys, you can't have Wally without Eve. Now, this Eve also looks really great. I was trying to figure out how this one would stand, because, of course, it's just the base that kind of leans back, or it's got like that little lip at the bottom, which I'll show you guys in a second. But this one right here is pretty cool because they did it where the bottom of her body, as well as her left arm, I was trying to figure it out so you guys would know, her left arm is leaning to hit the ground as well. So that's really cool. It's a nice way to make it look like she's flying while still making it stand well. Now, of course, Eve has a simpler body. Wally looks really dirty and rusty, and they did a really great job with that. But with this one here, Eve is very clean, and I really do like the way they made this one look. And if you guys are wondering how Eve's head is floating, it's got like a little bit of a black metal piece going through the middle of it, and you can hardly tell it's there. Honestly, looking at both the Wally and the Eve fig pins, I feel like these ones might be my new favorites. I don't know. I have so many really cool fig pins, but these two right here might take the cake. Alright guys, so we are now down to our last two fig pins. Now let's show off, oh, I don't know which one to show off first. Let's do this one. Now this one right here is another Disney one. You guys might be able to tell what it is from the back, but this one right here is the Baymax in his armor. I think this pin really captured a great stance for Baymax, and I feel like this is when, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're trying to show off the armor for the first time to everybody else, and then as soon as he flies down, he lands in this kind of power pose, and I feel like this is exactly where it's from. Do you guys know what I mean? If I can find it, I'll pull up a photo of this exact scene that I'm thinking of. If it's not, I'm not too sure where it is then. Or maybe this is when they're all lined up together with their suits on. I don't know. Either way, it's a really great pose. You know what, guys? I haven't watched Big Hero 6 in probably 2 or 3 years. I should go back and watch that one because it is a pretty great movie. It's sad at some points, but it is a great movie. Harry baby. All right guys, now let's show off the last pin before we put all of the other ones and this one into my collection on the app. But this one right here is the white version of Baymax. Now this one right here, guys, is very clean. It's kind of like the Eevee one. Wait, did I say Eevee earlier? Oh. Well, if I did mix them up, guys, I'm sorry, but it's because of this right there. You guys see that Eevee pop right there? I look at this one all the time and I think of Eevee instead of Eve. So if I did mix them up, sorry about that. Anyways, now let's get back into this Baymax here. It's very clean because it's all white, very similar to the Eve figure, but you guys can see here, it's him waving. This reminds me of when he says, "Hello, I am Baymax, your human, your cyborg companion, your cuddly cyborg companion, your something cyborg companion." Hello, I am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion. Oh, okay. Personal healthcare companion. Ha ha. Not human cyborg relations. What was I talking about? Now guys, from looking at the clip just a second ago, I did realize that this is probably from that exact scene where he goes, "Hello, I am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion." I already forgot it. Anyways, guys, here is the pin right there. It does look really great. Like I said, it's very clean, but it does look exactly like Baymax. Now, I think one thing that I really enjoy about fig pins is that they don't make them look stylized. It's pretty much exactly what the character looks like, just turned into a cool collectible pin. Alright guys, so I've pulled everything together here, and we're going to be putting everything into the app to see what numbers they are in the assembly line. And if you guys don't know what I mean, they'll literally tell you on the app exactly which order this pin was created. So maybe if there was 1,000 of this one could be 582. Or we could get the first pin off the assembly line, so I'm really excited to see if any of these are close to that. Alright guys, so that was every single fig pin that I put in on the app, but you notice that there was 2 missing. I'm going to be saving those for something kind of special for you guys, so stay tuned. But I did go through every single other fig pin, which is on the table right here, and it's nice they stand because I took them out of the wrapping. But let's just go through these one at a time, starting with this one right here. If you guys don't know, when you put them in, there's such thing as fig pin power. And the more power the pin has, the better it is. So for this one right here, this is called the Pool Water and Black, because that's the black outline around the edges. This one here has, what was it, 4,615 fig pin power. And this one has the most power out of any pin that I opened up today, and that's because of a couple things. It is the first edition of Lot A, which is like the first set of pins that they made for this one right here. It's also one of 750, which is pretty rare. Then it is 663 of 750, so that's not too rare. You want it as low as you possibly can to number 1, but because it's only 750, it's still a great number. And then I was the 348th to unlock it in the app, so that gave me 25 points. And then I was in the 40% to unlock it, so that means out of all of the people that own this pin, 40% of them are unlocked, and the more you unlock, the more points you get. So if 100% of these pins were unlocked, you would get 100 bonus points, which is pretty crazy. Pretty much every single other pin was in between like the 1,000 and 2,000 fig pin power points, but I did want to talk about Baymax here because he was 286 of 3,360, and that was in first edition Lot A. Also, I was the 239th person to unlock it out of 3,360, so that was a pretty great pin. Well, anyways, guys, let's move these off to the side, and let's talk about those last 2 pins I didn't scan in. Alright guys, now this is something that I wanted to do for you guys because I don't know too much about Persona 5. I wanted to give it away to someone that probably knows more than I do. So, if you guys are a Persona 5 fan, or just a fig pin fan in general, comment down below and you guys could win these. Now, it's not just that though, guys. You also need to make sure that you like the video and you're subscribed to the channel because I can check that. But also, I need some way for me to contact you. So social media or emails are great. Just please no Facebook. I don't have Facebook. But anyways, guys, like I said, if you want to win these FiGPiNs right here, just comment down below and follow those steps. I'm trying to stand these two up right now, but because they're in the wrapping, they're not going to stand because they're for you guys, not for me. So I'm not going to take them out, but you're going to have to live with them laying down for a bit. Well, anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you to FiGPiN for sending over some really amazing pins. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys want to see more from me in the future, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this has been another episode of Top Pops. Popsters, thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Now, all of these actually had the hooks on the top, and I know I've taken them off before, but I wanted to do it on camera just so that way if it broke, at least we have a little bit of content for you guys. So let's see what we can do here. I'm a little nervous to take this off, actually. Ooh, it seems to be coming okay. I just gotta be careful. Oh, jeez. Come on. Come on. It looks okay. It looks okay. Aha. Aha. Come on. Yes! Not bad. Okay, guys, look at that. No residue, and this came off perfectly.
Dripping like a school. On a forward school. Baby gonna screw. She funny with it. Cool. V5 full thump. I'm a hump on a bounce. Jack and Jill up a hill. Baby tryna get a meal. Mary had a little lamb. I really do not fuck with that. She calling me the muffin man. I surely like the muffin top. Slow. Like my lashes.